Dear friends, today I'll look at the 10 steps into conflict resolution in relationships and marriages. And in this video, I'll give the next three steps with a story to show how they can be applied in particular situations. Each couple's conflict is different, it's unique. And these steps are guides. They are not testament, which means they are to be applied to our individual situations, paying attention to the intentionality. And my hope is that the previous videos in this series have been helpful and insightful for you and to you. And I will appreciate to hear from you on what you think. The next step here will be to list the past attempts to resolve the issues that were not successful. Past attempts that were not successful. And in this step, there has to be an intentional questioning. And the questions can be, what can be done different? What is it we can do now that we did not do in the past in trying to resolve the issues or the conflicts? What new approach can we adopt? What do we need to do different? And there has to be sincerity. And remember, before you get to this point, you would have developed an attitude of active listening. Because if you're not good at listening to one another, all these steps would just be waste of your time and efforts. You have to learn how to just listen, pay attention, and understand what your partner is saying. The next one is brainstorming, to brainstorm and explore other options that you may not have considered. And there is a story to show how this particular step can be applied. There's a story in the Prepare and Reach program that is about Daniel and Mary. And their point of conflict is about where to live when they get married. It happened that Maria already has a house that she owns, while Daniel is renting an apartment. And the apartment that Daniel rents is close to his work, that sometimes he could just walk to, to his place of work. And Maria is in graduate school, working part-time, but owns a house. So the point of conflict is who will move and to where. And it raised a lot of tension in their relationship, but they decided to avoid it. They decided to avoid it and wait. But they didn't know how to handle it until it came up in their sessions with their facilitator, and their facilitator encouraged them to brainstorm on the options that are before them. And they were surprised that when they began to list out options, they discovered they never even thought about moving somewhere in between where they live now, probably buying a house together and then renting out Maria's house. They never thought, because they were all caught up in their emotions of Maria wondering and getting upset how Daniel preferred to live in an apartment when she already owns a place. So she couldn't understand why. And Daniel couldn't understand why Maria was that upset. So when they got to that point of brainstorming, they realized it wasn't that a big issue. but they did not explore other options. And lastly, in this the part of the steps in this particular video is discuss and evaluate each of these possible solutions. So when Maria and Daniel finished listing out the other options, and they both came to an agreement to buy a place and rent out. So the evaluation why they settled for that particular option was that Maria could rent out her home, and that would mean more income to both of them, and also give her a sense of not forced to lose her house. You see, my dear friends, sometimes conflicts that we allow destroy our relationships. The conflicts that we allow, the issues that we allow to linger and destroy our friendships and our relationships may not be that a big deal if we pay attention and to follow the steps that are necessary and fruitful in resolving those conflicts. I hope these steps will be helpful to you as you try to navigate and walk through the issues of life and relationship and the issues and conflicts in your marriages. God bless you.